The appearance of a blood moon, a term now commonly used for a total lunar eclipse when the moon takes on a reddish copper hue, has captivated human imagination for millennia. Across different cultures, occult traditions, and ancient civilizations, it has been interpreted as anything from a celestial omen to a powerful spiritual moment. Here is a breakdown of these beliefs. 1. Ancient civilizations and cultural myths. For ancient cultures without modern astronomy, a blood moon was a sudden, unpredictable, and frightening event where a familiar celestial object suddenly darkened and turned red. This was often seen as a sign of disruption in the natural order. Mesopotamia. The ancient Mesopotamians were meticulous astronomers. They saw a lunar eclipse as a direct attack on the king, who was their symbolic connection to the divine. They believed the 7 evil demons known as the Muskim were assaulting the moon. To protect the king, a substitute king would be installed during the eclipse to absorb the bad omen. After the event, the substitute would be disposed of, often killed, and the real king would resume his throne. Ancient China. The mythology spoke of a celestial dragon or a mythical beast swallowing the sun during a solar eclipse and the moon during a lunar one. The word for eclipse, shi, literally means to eat. The red color of a blood moon was likely seen as a particularly ominous sign. People would bang drums, pots, and make loud noises to scare the dragon away and restore the moon. Incan and Maya civilizations. In the Andes, the Incas interpreted the deep red color of the moon as a jaguar attacking and eating it. Fearing that the jaguar would then turn its attention to Earth, they would shake spears at the moon and shout to drive it away. The Maya, while advanced astronomers who could predict eclipses, also recorded them in their codices as events associated with the anger of the gods and potential calamity. Native American traditions. Some tribes, like the Luiseno of California, had a more positive interpretation. They saw a lunar eclipse as a time when the moon was wounded or ill. They would sing and chant healing songs directed at the moon to restore its health and light. Hindu mythology. The story of Samudra Manthan, the churning of the ocean of milk, explains eclipses. The demon Rahu attempted to steal the nectar of immortality. The sun god Surya and moon god Chandra alerted Lord Vishnu, who decapitated Rahu. However, having drunk the nectar, Rahu's head became immortal. It now eternally chases the sun and moon across the sky to take revenge. When it catches and swallows them, an eclipse occurs. The blood moon is the moon in Rahu's mouth. 2. Abrahamic religions and folklore. Eclipses are mentioned in religious texts and are often associated with prophecy and divine power. Judaism and Christianity. The most famous reference is in the Book of Joel in the Hebrew Bible, Old Testament, which is later echoed in the Book of Acts in the New Testament. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of the Lord comes. This has led to a strong eschatological belief, particularly in some evangelical Christian traditions, that the blood moon is a sign of the end times and the second coming of Christ. This view was heavily popularized in modern times by certain pastors. Islamic tradition. In Islam, a lunar eclipse is called kusuf. It is not seen as an omen of doom, but as a sign of the power and majesty of Allah, God. It is a time for Muslims to perform a special prayer, Salat al-Kusuf, which involves remembrance of God, prayer, and charity. The Prophet Muhammad specifically discouraged superstitious beliefs about eclipses causing events on Earth. 3. Occult and modern esoteric beliefs. In occult and astrological practices, a blood moon is not seen as inherently evil, but as an extremely potent, energetic event. Astrology. In astrology, the moon rules emotions, the subconscious, and the past. A total lunar eclipse, blood moon, represents a powerful, often disruptive full moon that brings endings, revelations, and culminations. The red color is often associated with the base energy of root chakra, survival, passion, and primal energy. It's seen as a time to release, let go of deep-seated emotional patterns, habits, or relationships that no longer serve you. Transform. The intense energy is a catalyst for profound personal transformation. Charge rituals. The potent energy is considered ideal for charging crystals, performing spells related to breaking curses, or doing deep shadow work. Wicca and Neo-Paganism. Many modern pagans view eclipses as times of heightened magic and spiritual power. They are thin times where the veil between worlds is believed to be more permeable. Rituals might focus on divination, communicating with spirits, or harnessing the unique energy for manifestation. It's generally not seen as a time for fear, but for respect and powerful magical work. Apocalyptic and conspiracy theories. Modern fringe groups and conspiracy theories often latch on to blood moons, especially when they occur in a series, a tetrad. They are frequently linked to predictions of global catastrophe, economic collapse, or divine judgment, often by connecting them arbitrarily to world events.
Hit the like and subscribe button if you liked this video.